To business now. Tanzania pulled out of the single tourist visa, an arrangement that was intended to allow tourists access game reserves and national parks across East Africa using one visa. According to sources, Tanzania's major concern was on checks and balances on the security of its people, which the single tourist visa undermines, given anyone under tourist brand is allowed to enter its territory by another. Kenneth Wida reported.
The decision by Tanzania to pull out from an arrangement that was seen as the best strategy to attract tourists into East Africa, the single tourist visa, is seen by players in the sector as unfortunate. Uganda tourism players view Tanzania as a resistant country whose agenda is self-drive rather than regional prosperity.
Kenya and Tanzania has been inlets for Uganda, and they feel that most of the tourists do pass through Tanzania and Kenya, and they come here.
However, the vice chairman of East African Tourism Platform, Boniface Byamukama, believes Tanzania's action amounts from failure by other East African partner states to listen to its concern on security.
IT was noted as one of the challenges, and also security. And I think they are working on it, and we are looking forward.
Tanzania have scored a goal in promoting tourism. So if the country have been concentrating and promoting tourism, this involves the monetary fund have put in money. So I don't feel that it's selfish, because a country which have not concentrated and injected financial and promoted tourism, we should not benefit it on silver plate from the sweat of another country.
Tanzania has overtaken Kenya in tourism arrivals as per 2014 statistics and is now a tourism giant in East African region. Tour operators believe that the step taken by the Swahili-speaking nation was seen long before Kenya, Uganda and Rwanda launched a tourism visa without including Tanzania and Burundi. Kenneth Bwire, WBS News.
Now to the world of sports. Falcons basketball team landed a sponsorship deal of 250 million Uganda shillings to rebuild their team's prowess as they prepare for the 2015 season. The 3-year contract signed with paid television company StarTimes will be renewable after the first year, with the target of developing talent and extending it to universities, colleges and schools and the startup of community basketball.
The partnership signed between Falcons men's basketball team and StarTimes will see the rebuilding of the team and carrying basketball to schools and communities. The 3-year contract signed shall collaborate on a number of projects, which include the Football League, university, college and schools talent development.
StarTimes has entered a partnership with the Falcons Basketball Club, the biggest in the country, the most popular and the most successful, to rename the club StarTimes Falcons. Now, the deal is worth 250 million shillings and more, stretching over 3 years.
According to StarTimes marketing director Aldrin Nsubuga, they plan to renew the deal after the first year and will be in excess of the current offer of 250 million shillings for another 3 years, depending on the success. Nsubuga added that apart from funding the team, they plan to help on getting their permanent home to ease on their training ground problem.
2 dedicated channels, 24 hours a day. We can use that to entice them, and the channel itself can help the basketball community here grow and perform better. So we think it's a marriage, not one of convenience, but I think a very relevant marriage.
After the establishment regarding the whole organization of the Football League, StarTimes are planning to telecast some of the matches alongside the world's renowned basketball tourney, the NBA, where they have exclusive rights.
As record champions, we have always strived to be at the forefront of the growth of the game in this country. Even in times of problems, we have survived.
And we've been having a restructuring process, and a few things are getting back in line, and evidently StarTimes as a corporate is very happy to be associated with us.
To club officials, the offer from StarTimes has been timely, as they will be looking around for new signings before the start of the 2015 season. the club plans to return to its heydays of winning and are bound to face resistance from current champions City Oilers.
Former President Engineer Moses Magogo called on his detractors and tormentors to join him and develop football instead of fighting him. Outlining his achievements and failures for the year 2014, Magogo cited a number of achievements and a few challenges that he believed once dealt with would help them improve this year. Though the Cranes and Under-17 national soccer teams failed to make it to the African Championships, Magogo believes a lot can still be achieved. He explained that challenges like the Cranes and Under-17 teams failing to qualify for both AFCON and African Youth Championships are things that can still be changed. He, however, cited bad refereeing, lack of finances, Super League clubs still struggling to get sponsors, football wars and the dented FIFA image as some of those things that have affected football running in the country. Magogo, however, outlined that there are a number of tangible achievements like the Uganda getting 22 FIFA referees, of which 2 are beach soccer referees, the national sand cranes taking part in international events, FIFA workers and crane players getting better remunerations, and others. That marks the end of this Week in Focus on WBS TV. I am Anita Mwanguzi. The entire team wishes you a grand week ahead.